think I just posted my 19-week pregnancy video where I'm baking a freaking pie, and now I have COVID. I'm terrified being pregnant and having COVID, but I think I'm on, my exposure day would have been Friday, and I started having symptoms on Sunday. So 2 days after exposure, really quick. And then by Monday afternoon, I was really sick. I got tested on Tuesday, instantly positive. I went to urgent care. I know that I'm COVID positive. I'm having symptoms. The baby, I have a baby who's almost 2. He's now having symptoms. My mom has COVID. She got tested in the ER last night. We got it because she had a knee replacement surgery like 2 weeks ago. And she was in the hospital, and instead of coming right back home because now I'm pregnant and I have all the kids, and she was going to need help and like a little bit of physical therapy, she decided to be discharged to like a rehabilitation or like a therapy and like convalescent home, so like a nursing home that does a little bit more. And they had a huge COVID outbreak. It went, I got a cough. It went from 6 people testing positive, patients and nurses, to 14 within just like a day or 2. So, and I feel horrible. I have really bad body aches, any sort of pregnancy symptoms that I'm having, like round ligament pain, back pain. I've been having like really bad hip and thigh pain ever since I gave birth to Julian. It's just elevated, so it hurts way worse. I'm getting like shocking weird pains down my inner thighs, and I know it's more nervous, so I don't really feel like COVID for me is attacking my lungs, and I pray that it doesn't go that way. For me, it's kind of just attacking my pre-existing conditions, and I know that they say that that's what happens. So my pre-existing condition would be pregnancy. So it's basically attacking any sort of pregnancy symptoms that I'm having. So I'm starting to feel morning sickness, which I still have off and on, but it's just feeling stronger. I haven't had any vomiting though. Haven't lost my taste or smell. Haven't lost my appetite. I'm having like hot flashes and extreme sweating and chills. Like the first night that I knew I had COVID, I took a shower. I was like freezing, so I wanted to take a really hot shower. The water was on full like heat, and it didn't seem to get hot enough. So I'm like, this is not hot enough. I need to get out. So I got out. I put on all my sweats and clothes, a big fuzzy jacket, socks, and I got into my comforter and blanket, and I was shaking and shivering. My teeth were chattering, is that the word? So hard, and I couldn't stop it, and then it triggered a panic attack for me. I cannot sleep anymore. Like, I had straight up insomnia, which I already have because of pregnancy, and I like was literally ready to just start my day. But I kept telling Freddie, this isn't right. I have never felt something like this before. I would get like these fireball feelings that would start in my hips where I already have pain, and it would feel like everything would bunch up, like literally, like I'm thinking Dragon Ball Z in my head right now, which is really stupid, but I would get like this fireball, it's radiating, and then boom, it would shoot pain to my knee, and then it would collect in my knee and build up, and shoot straight down my shins into my ankles. I have to cough again. So I'm just trying to stay positive, and I feel good knowing that, you know, I can build up natural immunity to this, and hopefully I wouldn't catch another strand, and I'm still going to take precautions to not give COVID. I'm going to quarantine here at home until the 28th. Hi.
Hi.
Until the 28th, and that's just what it is. I think today is day 6. I can't even tell you what day I'm on. Like, I have such cloudy memory. Like, I was just panicking just because of being pregnant. I'm so paranoid, and like I feel the baby moving like crazy. He's actually gotten really strong the past few days, so I'm like, okay, he's like doing good. It's that alpha baby, right? Alpha gen. So he's doing really good right now, so that makes me feel good. And I'm just like, please baby, like let's just do this. Let's just do this. Oh man. I'm just really confused, short memory, fuzzy brained. I've been sleeping better at night, so that's good. My neck still isn't as stiff, but I'm starting to have now diarrhea, and I really want to throw up, but I'm fighting it because, for one, I don't want to throw up. Even though it probably wouldn't be as bad right now, honestly, because I can't taste or smell anything. Thank you for letting me go. I appreciate it. Just because I can't smell or taste, so it probably won't be as bad to throw up like this. But it's still uncomfortable, you know. I just tripped myself out because I couldn't remember if I took Tylenol or not, and I've been just trying to take one 500 milligram Tylenol capsule right now. No, wait, today. Like every time that I take it, instead of doing the 1,000 milligrams. Paranoia. Oh yeah, so I tripped myself out right now, and I like wanted to call the ER and almost go into the ER because I thought that so weird. I thought that I had taken 2, even though I told myself I was doing single Tylenol days, but I took 2 afterwards. So like, okay, let me try to be more specific. At 11 o'clock, I took 1 Tylenol, and I told myself, just so I remember, because yesterday I was getting foggy with it, I'm gonna just take single capsules every 6 hours today and see how I do without taking medicine today, to see if I'm getting a little better. So at 11, I took 1 500 milligram of Tylenol. And then around 3 o'clock, I was like, oh, I'm about to take 1 more. But I was really feeling crappy. And I've been taking Robitussin. So I don't know if I went and took my cup of Robitussin and took a single Tylenol around like 3 o'clock. And just because I took like 2 doses of medication, if I counted 2 Tylenol in my memory or like in my head. And then I couldn't remember if I even did that in real life. I was like, wait, did I just think and plan taking the medication but never took it? I literally couldn't remember. Still had a headache. And just forgot about it. And then like around 5 o'clock, I went and took 2 Tylenol, like on autopilot type of zone. So I went and took 2 Tylenol, and then after I swallowed them, I was like, wait a minute, did I just take 2 Tylenol at 3? This video is becoming crap. I'm sorry, if you were able to understand what I'm saying, thank you. And if not, you're just seeing the realness of how fucking confused I am right now, and it's making me want to cry because it scares me. And then everyone's like, oh, you're just being over dramatic. And I just feel so nauseous and exhausted and like just overwhelmed from everything. The baby is fine now. I think I may have mentioned him having a fever one night. He hasn't had any more fevers. He just has a little bit of diarrhea today. But he's not acting sick at all. He's like just his normal playful self. I took all of my other kids to get tested for today. They can't go back to school for 20 days. So because they have to get through my 10 days, because it's continuous exposure, they're in my home. So they have to get through my 10 days of quarantine, which puts me at October 28th. And then after the 28th, or the 28th will be day 1 of their 10-day quarantine, which puts us at November 9th or something. So, and I'm like, I was gonna add, because I remembered a symptom that I didn't mention in the beginning of this video, like my first couple of days that I was uploading, and sitting on the toilet seat really hurt. Like, not like the squatting and everything, but the toilet seat was cold because we're dealing, like you can see, it's really stormy outside right now. Well, storm's like a brewing. It was so cold, my body was so sensitive to cold and having the chills, that the cold toilet seat, like I was dreading it. Like I literally contemplated getting hot hands to put on the toilet seat so that when I sat on it, it would have the hot hands and then my butt would be warm because it hurt me really, really bad. So I like feel like I'm gonna have a blowout. And I'm like, oh my god, is the baby okay? I love this baby. Okay, I'm almost home. I hope you, I don't know, maybe you stick around for the next update. Weird sounding bird. Okay, till next time. So today it's like breathing anxiety and panic attacks, which I already have. But I just keep telling myself that I'm not breathing and that I'm gonna die, and it's making me panic really bad. My body still feels really stiff. I feel kind of nauseous. I have a headache. Really, really bad panic attacks though. So everybody's test results keep coming back as I got the kids all tested. So his test results came back positive. All my other kids' results came back positive except for 2. They both came back negative, which is just crazy to me because we've been in the freaking COVID crockpot. Today I feel the same as yesterday. No anxiety though. And just like really exhausted. Like holding my phone takes a lot of energy. Walking, getting off the bed to use the bathroom takes a lot of energy. My muscles just feel tired. It feels like I've been working out like a lot and like lifting weights. I'm holding my cell phone, you know. But it's still not in my lungs. I feel less congested. Like I can breathe easily. And that's about it. I haven't noticed anything. It's like really a roller coaster. You feel one thing, then it goes away, then another thing pops up, then it goes away, and like I'm just tired. I just want to sleep, and I don't. My brain is awake though. So like where my body feels like I want to sleep and I'm tired, my brain is like, no, like stay awake, like watch TV late at night, you know. But I just don't have the energy to keep my eyes open, but my brain is active. So it's really irritating. I can taste a little bit today, so that's good. I hope that I can start tasting food again soon. Here I am again in my beautiful, cozy Shein jacket. Day 7 with COVID and pregnant. So I'm eating this tortilla, which tortillas, I can kind of smell it. Oh my god, I will cry if I can start to smell it. I'm so emotional right now. Gross. Okay. Okay. So, never would have thought that being able to smell a tortilla would make me cry. Okay. So, I still feel horrible and miserable. We got my kids tested on October 21st. I think that was Thursday. Yeah, on October 21st. And those results, because they're asymptomatic or they have no symptoms, we couldn't get them like 24-hour or like rapid results. They had to wait like the full 72 hours. I think I can't even tell time or math right now, but it was up to 4 days to get the test results back. And then they started coming in like clockwork, like boom, 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 like, okay, the baby, Julian, positive. And then next result that was available was my stepson, Jalen, boom, positive. Like tripping out. And then after that, my daughter Abigail, boom, positive. And then Giovanni's results, negative. And this boy must have like put a white sheet on and drape it over his freaking head and put his hands like this and walk around. Like, dude, you are not. He put his face mask on. He was in there covered up in the house after that. And the other kids put face masks on. And then Damien, my oldest, negative. Hearing myself talk and being able to process thought right now sounds way better than yesterday. Way better. but I still feel really gross. I'm like having just regular pains. It's just the same stuff, the same symptoms, but maybe a little bit less dramatic. But today I feel really nauseous, and like brushed my teeth and like started dry heaving, like aggressive dry heaving, and like I don't want to start throwing up. I feel like once it's kind of like when you drink and you break the seal and pee and you can't stop peeing. I feel like it's the same when you throw up. Oh, hi baby. That you essentially break the seal on your vomiting and then you just keep throwing up, and I do not want to do that. I don't want to get the acids going. I don't want it at all. So I've just been avoiding puking. And then the baby, he's been sleeping a lot today. Still nobody has any coughs, there's no fevers. Freddie's getting a little fevery and a little chilly, and back and forth on his body temperature. I was like that too. But I feel like for Julian, like he broke a fever the night that I went and tested positive. So I was sure that he was positive then. So, you know, I'm getting a little bit paranoid that he's starting to be a little bit more lethargic today, because he wasn't lethargic days ago and his fever didn't really like progress or be consistent. So I don't want to see him like deteriorating or like getting worse. That's making me nervous. So we're gonna like go, and I hate this, like I want to be able to get things, and like I want a curbside. So I'm just gonna like pop my trunk and be like, dude, we got COVID in here, like please do not breathe this oxygen type of deal, because I can't go into stores. None of us can. COVID really does take a toll on your mental health, your physical health apparently, but it drains you. And then not being able to like smell or taste just puts the icing on the cake, because where you want to find some sort of pleasure, and especially me being pregnant right now and having pregnancy cravings, like why the fuck am I craving cookies if I can't even taste them? And then consistencies and textures are disgusting, so it's kind of off-putting even trying to eat. I've just been shoving down as many oranges and bananas and peaches and stuff as possible, because I'm like literally just trying to get nutrients. But this, on the plus size, like I said plus size, I'm not trying to be any more plus size, okay? That's probably why I'm saying it. That the plus side is that I'm not eating like crazy. So I am probably able to offer better nutrients to my body and the baby right now, while I'm not really having weird cravings. Everything tastes extremely salty. So that's the first and the only thing I can taste is salt. And then if I have something with lemon or sour, I get the pucker face, but it doesn't necessarily taste sour. I still get a little bit of the sensation on my tongue, but it doesn't actually have like that full flavor, like where I can say, hey, this is lemon or this is a bitter orange. It just, I recognize the flavor, or I'd say if I was like doing a blindfold challenge, I would be able to tell what I'm eating based on the reaction and feeling and texture of it. But then those textures are disgusting. So like eating meat, I had a sandwich. I really crave sandwiches when I'm pregnant. Having a turkey sandwich and like heating it up, because you know you have to heat up your turkey while you're pregnant, or your lunch meats. It was disgusting. It was like hot meat, and I hear a lot of people saying, you know, after you had COVID, doesn't meat really taste like meat? Or eggs really taste like eggs? And I see what they're saying now. I really see it. You know, I always think, oh, well, it is meat, so what what else, what do you think? You know, like, what else would it taste like? It's meat. But no. It's very, very fleshy and textured, and you taste and feel every bit and portion of it, and it's salty. It's very salty. At least for me, it's salty. I'm still gonna eat meat, you know, but unless it got worse tasting, it might kill it. But turkey sandwiches, I might have to cut back on for a long time, because it was bad. Today is 7 days with COVID, and I just feel like crap. Shit all over my sweater. I don't know how to work these windshield wipers. Oh my God, stop. So today I feel like I have more mucus coming up. And I feel really short of breath. Still, like anytime I lay down, I feel like I can't breathe good. And I know it has to do with my anxiety, and I'm just like overthinking it all. But it's just making me really uncomfortable. I feel like I could be getting better. Like maybe it's getting a little bit better. Maybe. Like something is telling me that. I can't really identify what it is in my body that's making me feel like it's getting a little bit better. But something is changing. And now Freddie is super sick. He's a few days behind me and my mom. And I think my mom's she was exposed a couple days before I was, from what I'm thinking. So she said that she's feeling a little better. But she sounds hella short of breath. I'm like, how? That doesn't sound better. But I'm not trying to freak her out or anything. But I think today is a little better than yesterday. But I keep getting extra nauseous. And like I can't breathe. So it's making me really uncomfortable. Like I feel like I need my whole body to be adjusted and popped. And like, I don't know. The whole week of my freaking pregnancy has gone by where I've been sick as heck with freaking COVID. Oh my gosh. And I want to say, no, I woke up feeling good. Like I couldn't even, like I guess I just couldn't feel, or it was just too early to realize what was still going on in my body. But I thought that I was feeling good. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like I'm feeling better today. Officially, well, from the like 10 days of COVID type of, where they say you're like contagious or whatever. I'm done in 2 days, but I was hoping that I would be feeling like way better. So I'm still unable to be out and about and around. And I've just been doing like curbside pickup and stuff. So that's what I have to do because we need groceries. And I can't sit in the house, excuse me, without having like choices. Like I want to eat. I want to eat good food. I want to eat homemade food. I'm so tired of eating out. But how do I feel today? Baby is moving a lot. That makes me feel good. Like the past like 2 days, I don't know if it's just because I've been so like, I don't want to say medicated, but taking so much Tylenol and like Robitussin that I've been overthinking what I've been giving him, and it makes me really paranoid and feel bad. And I feel like he wasn't moving as much, but like last night he woke me up out of my sleep. He was kicking so much. I was like, oh, thank you for moving like this. It makes me feel good. I just feel really congested, but it's like liquidy. So a lot of snot and mucus is just coming out. I have a headache. I feel stiff. I feel a little nauseous. I can taste. I think you saw yesterday I was gonna break down crying. Maybe I wasn't recording that part, but I got a cheeseburger and I could taste the ketchup, and it made me want to cry so bad because it was ketchup. I hate ketchup, but I could taste it. So that made me feel really good. I feel very foggy headed. So comparing how I feel now, I'm probably to where I can say that I feel like I have like a heavy cold or like a virus or something. So it's comparable to that, where you just feel kind of icky and gross. And this would be like day 1 of like being sick with some sort of cold. That's the comparison I can give. Like COVID is so fucking bad and so gross that it's not even on the charts. Everyone says, oh, it's just a cold, it's just a regular virus. Yeah, but it feels like way worse. So picture now having 8 days of this sickness, I feel like day 1 of a regular cold virus. I don't have fevers. So that's why I'm saying cold virus. I don't even honestly know the difference sometimes besides the fever. And I have heart palpitations with this, so like my chest will start to pound, and my heart will beat weird, and it'll feel very heavy and like thick blood, like if it's struggling to just pump this blood through, which really freaks me out and makes me uncomfortable. But I know it's just COVID. I know nothing's going on. And then not being able to sit certain ways. Otherwise, I feel like I'm gonna pass out, you know. And I know they say that that's like a severe COVID side effect, but I know that it doesn't have to do with my lungs, like, and not being able to breathe. It's more of like just a symptom and anxiety. Like, I know that they say that COVID can cause severe anxiety for some people, and since I already have anxiety and like OCD, it's made it way worse. So, I don't know. That's about it. That's all I got for today. Freddie is still very sick. Kids are all doing fine. I feel horrible that, my kids went to school after being exposed to COVID, and we didn't know. We didn't know. And they wear masks and follow whatever rules they can, but just, I know if my daughter was in that class and someone in her class was exposed to COVID. Wait, God, I'm getting foggy brained again. Stop. Okay. If I was not the one who took my exposed to COVID child to school, and it was just one of her classmates, I'd be paranoid. So I can feel the paranoia from the class, and like I feel bad, and I'm like, Dad, I don't even want to send them back to school now. Just stay home forever. Like, don't go back. I don't, and then you take on this worry of like, well, what if somebody actually got really sick from it, or like lost a family member, and it was potentially because of their exposure through you or your child? Then I would forever hold that guilt, even though this is COVID and like it like literally swept the whole world off its feet. You have no control. It is what it is. We know what risk we're taking when we put our kids back into school. I don't know. It's just really sucky. I feel like I'm getting hella better. I still have a cough, like an itchy throat kind of picking in, but I know that when you're sick, the mucus is like coming out and whatever, and I felt that a lot earlier. But it's just kind of like a dry, itchy cough, and I hope that it's not like a whole new set of symptoms rolling back through, because this is how I started to feel sick initially, was with like a little bit of an itchy throat and cough. But I've actually been able to like get out of bed. I found my car keys. I haven't been able to find my car keys since the beginning of COVID for myself. Not like, okay, 8 days ago I lost my car keys and I found them. They were in the car. Oh my gosh. I feel like I can laugh. I feel like I can breathe a little bit. My body isn't so sore. I'm still uncomfortable, but I'm not like super beat anymore. And if I move around a lot, I do get very tired and dizzy and like lightheaded, but I feel better, and I can say that I feel better. So, oh my God, I'm so thankful. So fucking thankful. I can't wait for this to be over. I can't wait. I'm like gonna treat myself to a freaking pedicure or something when this is over. End of quarantine, and I cannot wait to go to the store. Like, I really want to go to the store. I want a good coffee, because I feel like my regular coffee at home isn't waking me up enough, or like, and I know it's not going to give me energy, and like I've been doing all the vitamins and everything, but I just need like a really good strong coffee. Oh yeah, I do. And I haven't been to Target in like forever, so yeah, we're out of like, I haven't been able to brush or like condition my hair this whole time, because I ran out of shampoo and conditioner like a few days before we got COVID. So I really want to go to Target and get some shampoo and conditioner and like a good body wash, and just like try to like treat myself to a good bath and hair detangling today. I don't even know how I feel. I think I still feel like exhausted. I woke up at like 8:30 this morning and I still felt tired. And I'm still having like a little bit of congestion and like stuffy nose, but it's not as bad as before. Dang, what else am I feeling? Just tired and just all around tired and like out of it. But my body doesn't hurt like before, and I'm feeling much better like physically. It's just these after that, you know, you hear how COVID gives people that whole like long term, like the long haulers. I'll probably have that where I just feel really exhausted and tired and just out of it. Like my brain is not as crisp. So I've been playing like brain games and like word searches and that kind of stuff. Sudokus, whatever they're called. I don't know. I'm just so glad that we got through it and we weren't the people that had the serious side effects. I'm super thankful, and just thinking back, like, I don't even know when COVID started, how long it's been, almost 2 years of COVID being around, and to just get it for the first time. We're kind of in shock that it took this long because, you know, we like with social distance and stuff, but I go to the store almost every single day, so. We were though, like especially in the beginning of COVID when the shelter in place was happening, like just going to the grocery store was like my saving of my sanity. Like I had to go. So, and we still do. We go to the store every other day, at least every 2 or 3 days. I'm trying to get better on grocery shopping so I don't have to do it like that, but I just want to get the freshest stuff. So I go often. And for us to, you know, not get it after this long. And anytime that I said, oh, this could be COVID because we were sick, it wasn't COVID. Like, this felt completely different for us. Completely different. The kids are all fine, right? Do you still feel good, Abby?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the kids are fine. They were like, no symptoms. They were all good. Abby had, you know, a little bit of pains here, a little bit of fevery feeling, headache. It was like for 2 days. Oh my gosh. But I feel bad because it just kind of swept her whole 8th birthday away, even though I still built her dollhouse that I got her. So.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't even make it through Target. I'm so exhausted. I don't know if it's just me because I'm out of shape. I've always been like this, even when I was in shape. If I ran so much, I'd get really lightheaded and nauseous, like I'm gonna pass out. Like if I ran like a few miles, or after I'd work out and do like 4 miles, I would get that feeling like I'm going to pass out. I literally feel like that right now. Like I feel like every single muscle in my body has been used to its maximum ability. I'm so exhausted, and I couldn't even get through Target. Like I literally couldn't even get through. Like I had plans to like do a full walk around. Oh, I couldn't even. I couldn't even make it to the toilet paper. I got shampoo and conditioner. Didn't have the energy to find body wash. I started looking, couldn't find it, and I was like, toothpaste. And our vacuum broke, so I went back and got a vacuum and got the fuck out of there because I couldn't do it anymore. And I drank coffee beforehand, and that thing was hitting hard, you know. Dang, this sucks so bad. This is like a real ass freaking illness, like life changing. Like it'll change your freaking life. I'm on day 11 now. Day like 13 exposure, I don't know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so, I can't even talk. I'm sorry, gotta go. Even though I've done like the 10-day quarantine, it's been over 10 days now. I've never been sick like this before in my life. It doesn't feel like any sickness I've ever had before in my life. I really want to know what it is for certain people to have such, I don't even know what word to use, like strong symptoms versus the people who didn't get any symptoms. Like what is it in our bodies that cause different, I consider myself to be pretty healthy, and I'm out of shape or whatever, but I eat a healthy diet, I take vitamins, I take care of myself. I don't like drink or smoke or anything, so I feel like I shouldn't have gotten this sick or been this sick for so long. Freddie's still in bed. He can't even get out of bed. I feel like he's doing worse. Like yesterday, the day before yesterday, he was doing okay. Yesterday he's even worse, and today he's worse than yesterday. So it's just insane. It's really, really a sickness that I can understand, could kill people, especially if you were elderly or you had, a weakened immune system or something. Like, I can really see how this would take a toll on you, because me being healthy, I'm energetic, I'm always moving, always doing stuff. I can't even load my dishwasher without getting out of breath and feeling like I've tapped out for the day. Like, I'm exhausted. I have to take my son to a doctor's appointment today, and luckily it's a 45-minute drive, because just walking out to my car and getting into the car is exhausting. So I'll have time to rest before walking into this office. I really hope that the symptoms go away soon. I really hope that I'm able to recover from this soon. I can't imagine this changing my life for that much longer, especially having a baby, that's going to be here in 4 months. I want to have all of my energy back and be able to do what I normally do. I haven't even been able to clean my house or mop or anything, and I'm every other day I'm mopping my floors. So I don't know. I think this is going to be it for my COVID video. I'm done. I'm just over it. Hopefully COVID is over it with me too. It's hopefully sick of me by this point. Oh my gosh. That's about it. Hopefully I'm not a long hauler on these symptoms. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope that you are COVID free and not having to deal with or experience going through COVID, because this is one hell of a sickness.